League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland and M&T Bank Stadium. Tonight we kick off Week 13 with a great Thursday night matchup between the New York Jets and the Baltimore Ravens. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. On second and 11 now. Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. The Ravens at 9-2 to start play. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Jackson. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they're going to get this up to midfield. From midfield now, here's Jackson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. Here's Jackson. He's got his 6'5 receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 28. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Now, Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And, Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season. Because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think.
And in for the Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10.
At their own 21. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. It's right. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Open man is Uzomah. The big fella. 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. C.J. Uzomah, 59 yards.
And the Jets are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
First time that they've called his number tonight, and it gets him a 1st down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's on the guard, Kevin Zeitler, 1st-round pick back in 2012. Jackson.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Throwing on second and long. Jackson.
That's taken in by Duvernay.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. And Jackson throwing once more.
They set up the screen for Dobbins.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Throwing again on second down. Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Jackson to Andrews on that one. First down, Baltimore.
These two teams all tied after one. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Jackson going to look to do it himself.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
A second and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it?
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Outright, this one goes to Patrick. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 14. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley.
And the Jets force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes us forward for about 6.
Well, I think after that run, the defense get back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Wilson. Wright's got it.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
He finds his man complete. It's Ford. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They'll give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Tucker now to add the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. From the 6. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game
and this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Now Tucker to add the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Here's the sneak with Wilson. And he is going to have a Jets first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. To the 43, 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 48 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Ravens are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together.
After the interception, here's Jackson.
Quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Throwing right, and that's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there at 22. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Now it's Jackson. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up third down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's scooped up by the Jets. The 40. Past the 20. And he brings it back. Can you believe it? An offensive disaster on the final play of the first half.
They just had to hold on to the ball.
Huge play for the defense. What a turn of events. They get the fumble return for a touchdown, the last play of the first half.
And how about the defense providing a score, amping up not just themselves, but the entire team as they head into the locker room.
And does that change the locker room speech at half?
There shouldn't be much of a speech necessary now. They've got things going their way.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. On first down, it's Wright. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory.
58 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
And And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And some space here. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there.
With his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 21. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
Taken in at the 3. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change their mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective, because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. And his throw is incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Jackson.
A throw taken in by Tylan Wallace.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Again, Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
The Ravens send their punter out now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I've warned against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Out to his left. Complete to right. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. He was out there waving his arms, but you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help. I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Now a 3rd down throw, but he misses the target. Incomplete. Here's the Jets punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Let's take it inside his own 40. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A pretty good return, all things considered, but holding.
I agree with you totally. It was actually a return that they were going to be very proud of. But when you end up holding and bringing it back, now your offense has to start a little bit deeper in their own territory.
Now a 1st down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now it's Jackson.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast into the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast, the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll run the option left. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Here's Jackson to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. Tucker's kick is good, and with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, right, and he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's right. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Here's Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's right. They find some open field here. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
They'll run on 1st down. Right. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
From the 25 on 2nd down. Wilson throwing the out route incomplete. That's right. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. They go play action now. Wilson rolling to his left. He finds his man complete. It's right. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed.
Touchdown! From 8 yards out. And the Jets have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
This has definitely been a back-and-forth affair, and now they have the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, and they gave up the field goal on that last drive, as we remember, but it felt like their offense told them, don't worry about it. We've got your backs. We'll come back with a touchdown of our own, and they did.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. Throw right side taken in by Wallace. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. Jackson finding his tight end Andrews goes for the Ravens, first down. An option handoff here to Dobbins. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Right back to Dobbins on first.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with this 4-point fourth-quarter lead. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. And now here's a carry heading left. And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a third down gain of 4. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down.
Open man is Bateman. It's complete.
And he is going to have a Ravens first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Andrews. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here's Jackson.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Wilson to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. On 1st down, it's Wright. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here's Wilson. On the move to his left.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked up by Odafe-Oweh. And the Ravens have just about sewn up this football game. Just when you thought this game might be turned on its ear, a late interception pretty much going to seal the deal.
Yeah, boy, talk about having your backs to the wall. This defense, they look like they were in danger of surrendering this lead, but they knew they needed that one play, and they got it right there, partner.
The Ravens taking a knee with victory seemingly in hand here.